What's up, motherfuckers? How's it going? And welcome back to Glitchless Podcast.
Hello there. Welcome. My name is Ross. I hope you do enjoy today, as we always enjoy ourselves here.
Of course, chatting shit and everything in between.
Indeed, good fellows. We will be chatting the shittest of shits.
Yes.
The biggest of shits.
Diarrhea.
And, all the diarrhea. You name it, we will shit it.
Yeah, so how have you been this week? Well, last week, because it's the beginning of the week.
Last week, yeah, I've been good, dude. I've been good. I've been keeping my health, so now everything's opening up again. I decided to head back to the dentist, get shit sorted. Yo, welcome in, kitty. Get shit sorted and do some proper stuff. So went to the dentist. Could not, for the life of me, get my teeth x-rayed. That's at the beginning of the week, right? Like, they're trying to put this thing in my mouth to basically guard it off, and I was gagging, I was choking, I almost threw up. So they had to send me somewhere that's like an hour's drive away from me. And there's a special machine that you get like this little plastic tube, you put it in between your teeth, and it does like a 3D scan of your head. Yeah. And then they get your teeth from that. I'm like, God damn, a dentist is shit. Because
mate, do you know what I like? When I was younger, and this is a while ago, like this is like 12 years ago, right? So technology has gotten much better since then. When I had my braces and all like doing the 3D scan of my whole skull and everything from like my upper and lower jaw for, you know, the fitting to do the retainer that basically cranked my jaw and pushed my jaw outwards, right?
Yeah.
All it was I had this, literally it was just a plate, like a rubber coated plate, and you just literally just bit on it, just bite on it like you're just putting something in your mouth, and then a thing just goes around your head. Done. I don't know what they were trying to do with this, like fucking putting shit down the back to your mouth and stuff that was making you gag. The technology I used 12 years ago was way superior than that.
Yeah, this is because the dentist where I'm at the moment is very cheap. So what they've got is they've got an x-ray machine on the side. So they've got an arm that basically x-rays from that side and x-rays from that side. So they have like a polycarbonate plate that goes into your thing like that. But it was poking the back of my gums and it was making me feel sick and making me throw up.
You would make a terrible gay man.
I would make a terrible gay man. Like, the weird thing is, my gag reflex isn't bad go forwards, but if it's going to the side,
that's weird because there's no reflex for gag down the sides of your mouth. It's only when it goes towards your tonsils.
Don't ask me why. It's just how my mouth is. It's just like, it makes zero sense, right? Because obviously you've got your uvula back there, you stick your finger at the back of your throat to make yourself throw up. But for some reason, for me, my gag reflex is on the sides here. At the front, perfectly fine. I can have a full mouthful of food. Perfectly fine.
That just fully just cements you are fucking built different, bro. A man has his fucking gag reflex on the sides of his cheeks and the back of his fucking gums. Not the back of your throat or where your tonsils are, which is what causes the human gag. No, don't worry. Last time I had a teeth x-ray, it was a tiny plastic thing in your mouth, went all the way to the molars, which is basically what you were describing, and then the swinging arm comes round and zap. Yeah, so that sounds identical to yours. Why was mine like 10 times more futuristic? It was well more modern. Like, it was basically like only a head, like a head-sized fucking MRI machine, like super fucking realistic. Like, that was 12 years ago.
I don't know, dude. Maybe you sound like a way better dentist.
Mate, it's the one in like literally that's like the next village to me, 3 minutes away. It's a tiny little doctor's dentist office.
Why do they have such futuristic technology? Damn.
Maybe they're from the future.
Just like future dentists came back to save people's teeth and their lives.
Maybe.
Because that teeth rot causes death. Who knows?
Dun dun dun.
Since I've got it done though, I've been breaking out in like spots here and here, which I don't like. That's unusual for me to get spots on my cheek. But I normally get spots on my head. That's fine. I never ever get spots on my cheek. But ever since I've had the X-ray, I've got like, some also developed too. I was so weirded out by
Radiation
it.
poisoning. Fuck. That's it. You're fucked, mate. Radiation poisoning. I'll give you at least a year.
Yeah, at least a year, then I'm fucked. The weird thing is, like, when the machine was doing it, I could feel it on my skin. Not heat, I could just feel something different, and I can't explain it, but I just felt something different. And then it was done. Like...
I don't know, that just sounds confusing though. I did notice, Kit, you said work is quiet, I don't like it. Is it like...
Why don't you like it? There's more free time to goof about.
Not in our job, mate. Not in our job. Quiet in what way? Like, as in, like, numbers or staff or in like the driving side of things? What sort of bit of it's quiet? Because I'm still not back till Thursday.
Oh, yeah, you've still got your holiday, don't you?
Yeah, and then 2.5 weeks later, I'm off again. No, exactly. When I come back, I think it's like literally exactly 2 weeks, and then I'm off again for another like fucking week and a half. And that's when I'm coming up to see you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Oh yeah, guys. Also, don't forget this live stream. If we do get 3 followers in a row, I will be shaving off my mustache. And I have actually got the clippers right here.
Oh, isn't? Oh, it isn't quiet.
Oh, isn't quite. Okay. It's amazing what context, not context, what difference a single word makes. In terms of contextual.
So it's just fucking busy as fuck. Well, it was when I left. So I just feel like it's really... No, it is. Oh, it is quiet because you're not. Oh, as in, just like among the staff, it feels quiet because I'm not there. Being me.
No.
Ah, I see. Yeah, to be fair, when you were off for like a week and a half or however long you were off for, like it always, when there's someone that you talk to a lot isn't there, you're just like, my brother isn't as fun. No, of course he isn't. He works out the back. He's dragging shit out. He just does him.
It's interesting the difference that people make in a job. Like, obviously, I haven't had the same experience you had with, like, missing someone, because I've never missed anyone from my work, personally.
Yeah,
that's a different situation.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is a difference that one person can make is amazing.
Oh, yeah. Having one person that you talk to, like, all the time being off, it's just like, you didn't then just feel like you're walking around just literally, you don't talk to anyone for the entire day. There's a couple people, like a guy called Brad, I talk to him mainly like first thing in the morning because we go sit in like the fucking couch area in the corner of the staff canteen every morning. You
have a couch area?
We've got like originally when I initially worked there, where this couch area was, you sort of go into the canteen. It used to be a full staffed canteen. You'd go there and you have staff meals and stuff, but they've stopped that years ago. They don't do that. So why did they stop that? I don't know, but the kitchen is just probably, but basically, and where the couches are, there used to be you'd have like a couple like nice little couches and then a TV with a games console and everything.
Oh, that sounds dope.
Yeah, I think it was back then. I think it was a 360.
Oh, going old school.
Well, yeah,
we are talking. Like
yeah, because when I initially worked for Tesco back in the day, when I was on the checkouts, it was a PS3. Oh, that's it. I know it was one of the old gen consoles. I just couldn't remember which. Yeah, PS3.
It's unfortunate. Yeah, it's the crappier one. You know,
this is the
crappier
PSA.
one of it.
Quick PSA. Ross sucks.
What? Why do I suck, eh? I'm just saying the facts. Like, PlayStation 3 had nothing to the Xbox 360.
Right. Like, you made it as like PlayStation sucks. It's like, no, you're just in comparison. Yeah, the PS3 was a pretty shit launch. Like, yeah, it had fucking nothing. Like, its exclusives were fucking awful. Yes, there are a lot of better stuff on the 360 for sure, but we're not. But both you and me, it doesn't matter about console wars anyway, because we're fucking PC Master Race cunts.
We are PC Master Race, although I'm going to get a new console soon, and I'm quite happy about it. I was able to pick up a limited edition Halo Infinite console bundle, so I get the controller, the Xbox, and apparently I was...
What, X? Series X?
Xbox Series X, yeah, the brand new one.
You're getting the refrigerator one, yeah?
Yeah, the refrigerator one. It looks like a mini refrigerator. Where the fuck are you going to
put that?
Underneath my desk. I'm just going to move my other two consoles out of the way. I've already got Xbox Scorpio Edition and a PlayStation 4. I need to sell off my PlayStation 4 and go sell off my Xbox Scorpio Edition.
The old Destiny PS4, haven't you?
Yeah, Destiny 2 PlayStation 4 is limited edition, so I can get about 140 quid at best, maybe with that.
At best, yeah.
Yeah.
PS5 here, boys. Oh, shut your face.
Oh, PlayStation 5. I have played on it.
Yeah, I've played on one because my friend Shannon owns one. I went and saw Shannon not yesterday, day before. She says hi.
Did you? Oh, yeah. Hi Shannon. If you want to, if you ever see this, hello there.
No, I did.
You're doing well.
I don't know. I think she knows we've got a podcast, but I don't know if I remember actually ever telling her. She doesn't really. She only ever really watches.
Chance to self-promote. Never miss the chance to self-promote, Luke. Never miss the chance. I never do. Well, even when I'm on a date, I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, I have a podcast. If you want to just come here and just quickly follow that, that's all good. That's why we got no more new viewers, because like, they don't show up for the date. I tell them beforehand.
Oh no, it's one of these fucking I have a podcast people.
Yes, I have a podcast. I am better than you. Oof, T-pose. No, definitely not.
Yeah, no, that would just be weird. It is a massive beast. It is a fucking huge console.
That's just for the cooling of it though, and also the GPU it's got in it. In terms of chipset, it's an interesting chipset with terms of PlayStation 5 and Xbox, because they're both using your favorite thing, Ryzen. They're both using Ryzen CPUs for the processing power, but for the GPU power, they're both using NVIDIA.
But it's because NVIDIA are literally all graphics cards, because AMD don't. AMD, I mean, I think AMD did have a new card come out, and it's like they're trying.
I'm not gonna lie, that card is quite powerful for what it is, but it doesn't have good ray tracing. That's one thing NVIDIA's got over AMD. That's one thing, NVIDIA's got over AMD, is that they have real-time ray tracing, which is ridiculously insane to think about. Whereas AMD, all the card really has is power. You can do a lot of stuff on it. If you want ray tracing though, you can't have it. Also, NVIDIA's got like an ecosystem, whereas in AMD is just jumping into the graphic card game, and they're still new to the market, so the ecosystem is quite small in comparison. Yeah. But if you want an alternative card, and a card you could probably even get a hold of, you want to go for AMD, because at the moment, NVIDIA, you just can't get a hold of any of their cards, because silicon shortage, GPU shortage, miners, all this other crap.
Yup.
I've been looking to get a 3090 myself recently. I have to buy a pre-built system, that's the only problem. I can get one, but I need to get in a pre-built system.
You, like, I was gonna say, because you could not, like, you just wouldn't be able to just update your computer and just only change the graphics card. So
no, well, you need to change the...
you'd have to change the motherboard.
No, not just the motherboard. You need to change the motherboard, power supply...
Its power supply is cheap as shit. The RAM, no, you don't need to replace that. It's still DDR4. So that's fine.
But I need to replace the CPU as well. Because obviously updating the motherboard to... Actually, yeah, but I don't need to replace the CPU.
What CPU you got? There's no point of asking. You probably don't have any clue of your CPU.
No, I do. It's Intel i7 8700K, so it's overclockable. But the only problem with my motherboard that I've got at the moment is, obviously, as you know, my graphics card is glued in to my motherboard because it snapped off when I sent it off that one time to get fixed, and in the travel, some motherfucker must have been chucking it about, and it's basically went snap, and they had to send it off to NVIDIA themselves to fix that, and then the motherboard, they're like, look, you can have a new motherboard, or we can glue this into it and it'll work fine. I was like, how much is in your motherboard? They're like, 350 quid. I was like, fucking get the glue out, boys.
Mate, I don't know what motherboard they were offering to fucking replace with, because 350 is fucking ridiculous.
You gotta imagine,
some of the top of the line ones.
So mine is the top of the line one. It's a Asus, basically like a gaming station one. So it's because of the brand and everything like that. To get something comparable to it, if I wanted the exact same motherboard, which I did, it was £350. But if I wanted something similar to it that has the exact same power, it's about £250. But remember, this is like 2 years ago now. So now you're probably looking at £190 for the same motherboard, or if you can even find it, because I'm not sure if it's even in manufacture anymore.
Oh yeah, it would be.
No, some of them get discontinued.
Yeah,
so
not that quickly though.
They don't get discontinued, but there'll be new product out there. But I don't think they'll be still being built right now, because obviously there's 2 more generations on top of that, dude. Plus, there's no point in building for old product if you've got enough stock for all the old product as well. So they're gonna stop that. So they're not mass producing 8th generation CPUs at the moment. They're mass producing 10th generation, 11th generation, because that's a new chipset. It makes no sense for them to keep producing the old chipset unless if it's used in something else like phones or laptops or anything like that. But the 8th generation at the moment isn't really used in much. It's more 9th and 10th gen they're producing.
Yeah. There'll always be stuff that they do a little bit further back, because they know that the newer gen stuff is always going to be on the more expensive side, where they need to keep themselves in having that you can also buy affordability. So they have to keep it so far down, but not they're not going to obviously be doing stuff from 5, 6, 7 years ago when it's like, oh yeah, well that was DDR3. It's like, no one's building DDR3 computers anymore. Unless you want to buy all those parts secondhand, then go ahead, but not brand new. No.
DDR3 RAM or DDR3 just
DDR3 compatibility in general, because DDR3 would have worked with the last generation of motherboards, where you can't put DDR3 in a new board because it's not compatible.
Might not be compatible, but you could get it to work. It depends, because RAM is funny like that. Sometimes you can get it to work even though it's not supposed to work. And also, you can have 2 different types of RAM sticks. It doesn't always need to be the same make or model.
No, but all again, it will do is, if you have one that's slightly different, runs at a slightly higher clock speed, it will only put both sticks to the lowest equivalent. So if you've got a 1666 and a 2100, it will downclock the 2100 to a 1666, so they run in the same speed. So you can mismax.
Yeah,
no, that's just like natural in your BIOS. That's what it will do. Your BIOS will downclock.
Yeah, naturally. But there is a software that basically puts more into one stick than the other, so one can keep at one clock speed while the other can keep at the other clock speed.
Yeah, and then you can run into some major problems doing that when you've got RAM running at completely different speeds.
Yeah, obviously you can, but that's for people who don't give a fuck.
No.
The people who are just like, what? Send it. Let's make this work somehow.
Fuck it, let's go for it. Yeah, there's always going to be cheap shit, but not old cheap shit, and that's just going to be the second-hand bought stuff. But they will keep like their lower, more affordable stuff from like the just previous gen still being manufactured, but not high. They're not going to be like pumping out 10,000 units a fucking week of one and pumping out a few thousand of them. No, they'll just do a few hundred. Just have a little bit of that product still going out new into circulation, because people haven't got the money for like all their brand new stuff that
So
People
there's a
get.
series that Intel's brought out, and I can't remember what it's called exactly. But it has integrated graphics, and it's basically a cheaper chipset for the lower end market. So they are making new stuff for the lower end market as well as the
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, but integrated onboard graphics. That's why if you look on the back of your motherboard, where you plug everything in, with all your USBs, there is also a HDMI. If you have onboard graphics, so you can run the computer. You can get into the BIOS, you can do everything, you can open the computer up, but don't be expecting to do that much. But if you want to just,
because it's to me.
Yeah, if you have like a computer, like a lot of hospitals and business places and offices, they don't all have computers with fucking graphics cards in them. All they got to do is open up the program that checks people in, checks people out. It just needs to be displaying one program. Is perfectly fine with integrated graphics on a motherboard.
Sometimes they don't even have a CPU in. Sometimes they only have a memory card in, and they work off a server-based system where they basically output to the server, and the server programs and sorts it all out. It's like I'm not sure if you remember when we entered Insomnia that
it's a cloud-based system, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just basically almost streaming this program that you want from the server to that monitor. Yeah. You just do it like that. Yeah, it's a cloud-based service, which a lot of things are nowadays. 99% of things are cloud-based. I mean, everything on your computer is cloud-based. Everything on your phone is cloud-based. If you want to use it, yeah, but I don't.
I don't either. I use localized GPU power and all that other stuff, because when you start getting the cloud-based stuff, unless if you have a gigabit Ethernet connection, it's not worth it because the delay is so bad.
Yeah, it'd be a bit horrible.
Yeah, imagine my speeds. I'm like cloud-based.
I don't think. I don't think.
What you at?
1 FPS. An hour.
1 FPS.
What? You'd be on 1 FPH. 1 frame per hour. It's like, oh yeah, the frame's changed. Right, I'm gonna go to work, come home, and it'll have barely moved the mouse across the screen by 8 pixels. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna get to that start bar by the end of the week.
But really though, it used to be like that. Not that bad, but you know what I mean. It used to be bad. Like,
right. I've lived through the era of dial-up internet. Like, that was my childhood of listening to that. And if you wanted to be on the phone, you had to disconnect the internet. Or if you wanted to be on the internet, you had to disconnect the phone. Otherwise, you got an awful sound.
Yeah.
And then you had just the sound of the fucking connection in the first place.
I've just noticed something. Your background has changed again. So you did know something about it.
What?
I know. Wow. I've noticed only like, what we in? Like 20 minutes into the podcast?
Yeah, about 20 minutes.
Well, it took me 28 minutes to actually notice, bro. I'm not sure if you've noticed.
I mean, yeah, yours has just turned like a tip. It's just stuff hanging on the radiator. There's a step ladder. It's just...
This is a towel that I had the shower with, so I was like...
So why would you put that in frame?
Because...
It looks messy. It proves that you're a clean boy, yes.
It proves I'm not a sweaty gaming nerd.
But also, you are a sweaty gamer nerd.
I am actually. Mate, I was actually sweating last night on Halo. It was ridiculous. I was screaming.
I spent all of yesterday in a retro arcade in the city, right?
Oh,
we spent me, Mark, and James spent 2.5 hours, and we played every single track on Mario Kart 8 on the Switch. Right?
Nice.
The 3 of us. Out of... Right, it says 4 tracks times 8, right? Because each cup has 4 tracks, and there's 8 cups.
What CC you going in?
I think we're only on 150. We did 200 to start with, but them two were struggling a bit with the speed, so I just knocked it down a little bit.
Yeah,
just so they would not fall off the maps as much.
Yeah.
And
what was your combo?
Out of the 32 races that we did, that is the entire game of multiplayer.
Yeah.
Your boy came first in 30 of them.
Kill him.
And the other two
We
were
killed them.
and the other two were second places.
Me and you need to have a Mario Kart race when you get down here.
Oh mate,
I can see he'll beat
fuck you up.
I don't know, because I was doing
s-
some racing the other day and I was able to beat everyone that I knew. And I actually haven't
but-
played Mario Kart 8 more than 1 hour. And I'm still, like, the skills from the GameCube is, like, kind of transferred over.
Yeah, but see where I've got a lot of time in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah.
Every single Christmas, that's all we do for the entire day of Christmas with my family is play Mario Kart.
It's nothing but Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Every
And
day
then
I win,
Monopoly.
And Monopoly, yes.
Yes, we've got Monopoly
yes.
for the Switch. Even though I do have my amazing actual Monopolies, but that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, and you have to sort out paper and all this other crap.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas when it's on a Switch, it's just like...
It's there. It's on the TV.
Snappy.
Yeah.
Pretty snappy. Also, yeah, I understand that internet life 24 hours for the updates on PlayStations and stuff like that. To update my Xbox, it took me 9 hours. Yeah, this is half a megabyte internet. It's not fun. I get that. Not
My
good
heart.
life. What's skills?
Skills.
Oh, skills.
Skills. You know, the African
Good.
butt disease.
Is skill.
SKILLZ. She's just putting skills because it's the hip way, you know? It's how the kids say it.
Skills.
Skills.
Is that
It's
how
not-
it's properly spelled?
No, skills is with an S. If you've got skill in a game,
Yeah.
mad skills is with an S. SKILLS. But Z is just like the cool way.
Okay, that's why I couldn't understand it. Okay, fair enough.
I don't know how work would feel about me being out the back playing Mario Kart on a Switch while I work.
I don't know. Just go to your head boss, be like, 1v1 me, bro, and if I win, I get to do what I want for the day.
I forgot Ross can't read well. He does so well normally. No, it's because he's using his program. We just obviously don't hear any of that. It's all only in his ears.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
just for the
also,
break.
like-
Yeah, but I like to go sit in my car on my own on my break. And you and me, we take breaks at very different times. Like, I have mine like an hour plus after you. And I don't know if I'm down with having a break that early. And I need to have a fag, so I'd have to be outside. And
Well,
you
you
need to have
can
your
look at-
breakfast, so you need to be inside.
Just bring the outside, inside, inside, outside. Separate the two and have it right.
Yeah, we'll
Done.
just smash a hole through some sort of wall so we can get outside.
Yeah.
So I can just lean out there and have a fag, but I'll still be inside.
Just some wall. It doesn't matter which.
No.
Just
Actually,
any wall.
it wouldn't work anyway because our canteen is not exactly on that edge of the building. It's in the middle. So if you bash through a wall, you just end up in another part of the building.
Just like customers say, "Oh, could you help me with this?" I'm like, "No." Just like it's like, "Oh, my child." He's fine. Nothing about smoke won't hurt.
Oh yeah.
Just, I don't know why you became like an old gruff guy. I don't know what.
I mean, just a smoking, man. Makes your voice real fucking deep.
Yeah,
Makes you sound like a real man.
a real man. A real man would.
A real fucking man.
Yes, only a real man can go.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think of something funny, but I can't think of anything.
Do it.
Oh no, no. You know
Okay.
I don't like that voice. Nope.
That's great. What are you talking?
I really don't like it. It's not annoying. It's just like irritating.
Yeah.
It's really irritating. It's just because it's straight into my ears and I have it so loud. It's like it pierces
Turn
my
it
drum.
down.
No, I will not do that, good sir. because when you're normally talking like this, I can hear you perfectly fine, and you're at like normal volume. But when you go to like squeaky, it like does the pitch, and it's like, okay, I don't need these eardrums no more.
Hell no.
See, the echo's fine, and the echo is just like diffusing. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah.
Shimon, motherfucker.
By the way, did you get your internet problem sorted out?
Yeah, I just unplugged everything.
Stop.
Literally, I ripped everything out of the walls, put everything back in, and then just put my Ethernet, my direct Ethernet in a different port.
Work?
Yep. I done so many things, I don't know what the fix was, but we fixed it. But I just literally did everything. I reset the router, I turned everything off, I unplugged everything, I swapped all of the cables around so they're all in different ports. So
fair enough.
it's one of those things. It was one of them.
Yeah, it's one of them. Doesn't matter which one. It's fixed.
It might literally have just been the router just needed to be reset, turned off, and then turned back on again because it hasn't been turned off for like 3 years. So
that could be it as well. Just give it some cooling.
Well, it didn't really get any cooling because it literally got turned off and then literally switched straight back on again, like instantly. It just done. Button on the back, press twice, done, and it worked. But it don't matter.
Do you think it was just fucking itself up there with some like odd memory thing, and like turn it off and on again, like resolve the issue?
I don't know. It could have just been like the port that my Ethernet connection was in had just like burnt out, so it just wasn't like given a full connection.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense now. It's evidence because otherwise this podcast wouldn't be happening. I was like, how does that make sense? I was like, oh, duh, he wouldn't have internet. Took me a second to understand that.
Yeah, now we're back to crispy 1080/60. Woo!
Oh, that 1080/60.
With that 7,000 kilobyte upload I'm looking at right now.
I get at the moment with my new internet, I get 4,000.
Oh, it's gone from 2 to 4, or 2.5 to 4.
Oh, I was like, you get 2.
At least that means
really
you're gonna like theoretically you're now like doubling the pixel density of your stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I've been streaming a lot more often.
Oh my god,
yeah,
you've still got them. They can't be long from going away now.
What's that?
My emote.
Oh yeah, because the old channel and stuff. Oh yeah. I'm checking in with your new channel. You're doing well, aren't you, buddy? With your new channel and all that other stuff.
Yeah, it's only been 3 weeks.
Yeah, but you're doing well for 3 weeks.
I was expecting a little bit more, but I had a couple of, well, yesterday there was meant to be a stream, but unfortunately where I was, there was just no way I was going to get a stable connection there.
Yeah.
So we missed out on that one. And I want to do IRL again. I need to start doing IRL again.
Getting out there in the world, getting out there amongst people. Just kiss a random person.
I'm probably going to try do one for Twitch London in November. That's probably the next one I can think of that I can do anything for.
That's a question, actually. You've been invited to Twitch London, haven't you? But you've been invited on your old channel, not your new channel.
So?
I know that's but what happens now that your old channel's basically going to, like, just let it die? Do you tell the people at the event, like, hey, this is my new channel, I had to, like, do this, this, and this? No. Will they help you out with that? Or is it everything there? No?
If I, like, the channel is there. That's all they care about.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
If I you know, get talking to people, when I'm giving them my channel name, I just say TV at the end. They ain't really got to notice any difference.
So tell me a bit about Twitch London. What's actually going down? Is it just a meetup?
Yeah, it's just an IRL meetup.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Me and Nick are gonna go get breakfast.
Nice.
Well, I'm hoping so. I've got to remember to message him to figure out what time he's getting there. We're gonna go meet up and go get. Well, by the time I get there, because I'm gonna get like I'm gonna get the first train, which I think is like 7:30. Get there for like 10, 11 o'clock, and then meet up with Nick and go get lunch probably, because the event isn't until 6 p.m.
Oh, so it's not. Oh, so you have the whole day. You can basically just chill out in London.
Yeah, so it's only like 6 till 10. That's it.
Nice. I was going to ask, do you get a +1 or is it just you?
You have to have already got your position to go to the event because it's limited.
Ah, fair enough.
The positions ran out 3 months ago.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, literally, like I think like a couple of days after I even found out about it, they were all gone because
really?
Toretto was gonna fucking come over.
Really?
Across from Europe to come meet me, and he's on the backup list. He's on the backup list. So basically, if someone drops out, they have to basically it returns their e-ticket, and then someone else can take that place. But
I'm guessing it's a lottery.
Basically, yeah, it's just going to give it to someone who's on the backup list. Not guaranteeing you, you're 10th in the queue, so if 10 people drop out, you're going to get one. It's like, no, it's 10 random people will get one, so unfortunately.
If there's any free swag there, please grab some for me. You know what I'm like with that free swag, buddy? You're just like, fuck's sake, I'm just remembering.
I literally don't even know what to expect from the event, to be honest.
Well, if it's going to be a meetup, I'm expecting there's going to be something they're going to say there at Twitch. There's going to be some camera crew there, because they're going to do some advertisement of all these different Twitch streamers. Maybe there's definitely probably going to be a live stream of the whole event itself that Twitch is going to put on. If not, they're wasting a good opportunity for PR. There's a couple things they can do there if it's in London as well. Just don't get stabbed whilst you're down in London.
I've been to London too many times.
No.
I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, but just, you know what I mean. Even if you've been to London a lot of times, it's still a dodgy place.
Only if you go to the dodgy places.
Yes.
You stay in the dead center of the city where it's populated. You're much safer. You just don't go to the back end places where like you start seeing fucking council flats and stuff. Like I did. Like I did when I was 17. We were down by what's the fucking market called? Camden Market, right? So we're down at Camden, and there's a part of Camden you do not want to walk down. Yeah, I ended up walking down there when we were just sort of exploring. We sort of got away from the shops, we were just walking down, and we just started seeing all these flats and this this group of young lads.
Hooligans.
Yeah, very much hooligans. Like they were sort of there, like stood like down by one of the buildings, and we were sort of just walking, and they all look up and see us. You know. Yeah. We're not like they're all like track suits and fucking all this sort of stuff.
All chavvy.
Very, very chavvy, very London chav. And there's us walking quite well dressed. Yeah, the first thing they do is they look up and they get up and they start walking towards us. So we literally turned and fucking walked very quickly in the opposite direction.
Yep, that's what I'll do. Because that's a bum puckering moment. And I'll be like, I know I could probably take one or two of them, but at the same time, fuck this, I'm out. It's just like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all to get stabbed. Nope. Just get the fuck out of there. I'd be like, I'm done. Yep. Nope.
That is not ruining my weekend.
No, I will not get stabbed today.
That'll put a right downer on my day. Huh?
Have you ever been stabbed?
I've been stabbed by things, but not a knife.
No, not knife, like by things. Like I've been stabbed by Lego, by a DS stylus.
Yeah, I don't classify Lego as stab.
Oh, it was literally in my body. Like, when I say stab, I mean penetration of your skin into your flesh. So I have been stabbed by Lego.
Well, so someone had it in their hand and they forcefully put it through your skin?
No, I stood on it and it went through my skin.
That's not stab. Stab is the act of plunging something sharp into someone's body. Stabbing
I've
is
been
the
stabbed by a
action.
pencil. Yeah.
So someone stabbed you with a pencil.
Yeah, I've been stabbed by a pencil. It was in school. It was
That makes no sense.
Yeah, it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
It was more of his fault.
Yo, hello, Stephen.
Hello there, welcome into the stream, good buddy. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I hope you're loving these dulcet tones that are coming from this face hole.
I don't know if I'd associate your mouth hole with dulcet tones.
Well then, these loud, erratic screechings that's coming from my mouth hole, is that better?
Yeah. Excretions of your mouth hole, yeah.
Yes. Indeed. The fuck? Stab yourself in the esophagus with a... That's pretty cool, to be honest, if I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, pretty stupid. Well then.
Shit happens.
Good, no, Russ got stabbed. Oh, thank you. I grew it myself.
No, don't lie. You bought it from the fucking Halloween store.
Indeed, I did buy it from the Halloween store, and that's how I got this beautiful gingerness that is going on at the moment, which is very fun.
Weird choice of color.
Yeah,
to pick a ginger beard.
It's a weird choice of color, especially when I'm blue. Like, this gingerness is not helping right now. Although I think it's to do with my kink that I have for ginger people. Like, my beard's just like, I know what you like. I'm gonna grow out ginger.
Yeah, I'm not gonna become attracted to you.
Oh, don't worry.
I may have a fascination for redheads and Asians, but you having a ginger beard won't do nothing for you, mate. I'm just warning you ahead of time.
Oh, don't worry, baby. I know you already like me as I am. Anyway, hey.
Never been stabbed, but I've been on the other side. Oh, you've stabbed someone. What the fuck? What with?
What? Why? And context, please. Because...
Yeah, I can't remember if we've had that conversation.
You swallow swords? Do you do it for like a party trick, or do you do it for the... For one, how do you learn this? For two, why do you learn this? Because it seems like a very...
Because why not? Two, because why the fuck not?
That doesn't answer two. It's...
Oh, with one of them compass, you got angry. I've stabbed myself with a compass.
Oh.
I used to etch fucking pentagrams into my wrist when I was younger.
Yeah, I used to... basically my friend showed me how your skin has layers. This was when I was very young and before I did science, so like when I was 7, maybe 6. And he basically got like a forward, and I went and he was saying, it's like, look, it doesn't hurt. So I was like, I tried it, got forward, I went ah! He basically went underneath the skin, and I just did not understand the concept. I went
of you doing like a single layer of skin. You're just like,
yeah, did not work well.
Huh. Fair enough. You were like, oh look, someone can do it. Ooh, how did you do it? Where did you go? Ah, thanks. Nice. Start doing it yourself. Why not?
Fair enough.
But yeah, lack of sanity is normally a thing for stuff like that.
See, there's people who have like insane control over the stomach and the body, where they can like drink water, drink a frog, and have the frog in the stomach, and then regurgitate it. Which is, yeah.
But it doesn't ever go into their stomach. That's the whole point behind it.
Yeah,
it doesn't ever fully end. Yeah, they just. Because I can do it. I can literally eat an entire mouthful of food, swallow, and hold it, and then just literally go and just bring the whole thing back up. Obviously, I'm not going to do that because that's not very good, not very nice for people to see on stream. But yeah, I can do that. I have like very good throat control.
Hey.
I was waiting for it.
Very good throat control. Hey.
And for a straight guy, that's rare.
Okay, so it's rare.
Rarest
It
circuit
does it.
skills.
Fair enough.
When you're doing it a
free
lot.
sword. So, when you bring someone back to your bedroom and like for the first time, do you like show the swords or do you just keep them hidden away? Because if someone just accidentally stumbles upon 3 swords in someone's bedroom, they're gonna be like.
To be honest, I don't think she's bringing in people into her room to.
Oh, fair enough.
You know, with the boyfriend in America.
Yeah, that's fair enough. A lot of travel right there.
A shit ton of bouncy balls. Oh, nice.
I'm just imagining stuff falling over in your wardrobe and it just slamming open.
Just open the door and just fucking shit falls out.
It'd be the weirdest sight. Just 3 swords, plunk, 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 and then all these bouncy balls, like all these bouncy balls, just going everywhere. And it's just like, why is there no clothes in there?
It's just
Obviously, they're going to be clothes in there.
It's just swords and bouncy balls.
I'm imagining it. Yeah, just full of bouncy balls. That's how I'm imagining it right now. No clothes, bouncy balls, and 3 swords.
If one got a sword, use it to stab. No, you don't stab with swords anyway. You slice, you slash, you gouge. You don't stab with swords because stabbing with a sword is very, very easy to fucking block that shit.
It's and also, if you stab someone with a sword,
it's a simple swipe in literally any direction to get rid of it.
Yeah, but if you stab someone with a sword, the only problem with that is it can get stuck. So it's very inefficient in combat. That's why they used to do like slashing and stuff like that. If you lunge for someone in 1-to-1 combat, understandable. But if you do it on a battlefield and it gets stuck, you're fucked.
Oh yeah, you're down a weapon.
You don't have a fucking sword. It's one of them things.
Yeah, and it tends to break the swords. It slashes the way. Slash. Yeah. Sword technique.
Slash and crash. Crash through the barriers of life as you take their soul. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Why are we taking souls? We're not playing fucking Sekiro, mate.
You know, as you look into the cold, lifeless eyes as they fall to the ground, that's you taking their soul. You're the last thing they see.
We're not in Highlander either.
There can only be one, motherfucker. There can only ever be one. And the one is me. And he who be the devil's free. To go.
To go we?
No. Yes. To go Shimona.
Shimona.
A Shimona. Woo! Where is it?
What are you searching for?
Don't worry about it. I'm just trying to find something on my computer real quick. It is.
He's got so much fucking porn to scroll through. That's why. It's like, goddamn, right? This lesbian porn, gay porn, nugget porn. No, still scrolling.
Obviously.
The nugget porn's the longest section on his computer.
Yes, obviously. Why not? You know, wouldn't you?
Nah. I like to at least have arms. I don't mind not legs. Then there's less to fucking have to move out of the way and shit.
Well then.
You asking about what knowledge he has as a blacksmith?
Yeah, not a lot, but enough to know some random ass shit. So if you like blacksmithing, look into someone called Reforged on YouTube. They make all these awesome swords. They make all these different weapons, and they do it from scratch, like to beginning to end, and they film the whole process. Each one of the videos is like 30 minutes long, and it's worth watching. And on that note, I'm just going to quickly grab a tissue because my nose is blocked up. I do apologize. I'll literally be a second.
Forged in Fire. Yeah, there's one literally 90% similar to that on YouTube. But I think it's like Man of something. Hold on. There's multiple channels that do this sort of stuff. Man of Arms. Man of Arms is one of them. And the other one is... Oh, there's another one called Or Me. So AWE Me. They do a lot of like... Oh, wait, no. This channel is actually... Oh, no, hang on. They've changed shit. So Or Me is actually Man at Arms Reforged. So the one that he mentioned, the one that I mentioned, is actually the same thing. But it's not, the channel isn't called that. It's called Or Me. Because all of their thumbnails say Man at Arm Reforged. But the channel is Or Me. Yeah, it says all three of them are actually just one channel. Aha.
At least this time it took a while before it happened.
I read through family history books and admit focusing on more torture devices. Ooh.
Torture devices. There's some weird stuff like the Iron Maiden and stuff like that.
No,
that voice crack.
Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden. Hello Ross. Hello there. Steve, how are you? I'm doing well. Yourself, buddy?
No. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, well then, do you want to talk about it? How does it make you feel? Very fucking stupid. Come on, tell Dr. Ross how you feel.
That was too perfect. I was just gonna press a random button because I couldn't remember what that was registered to, and it worked because it was your voice as well.
Okay.
You were like, so how do you feel? And I pressed the button and it's just you going,
very fucking stupid.
Very fucking stupid. Like, it was literally like you just said it.
Oh, wow.
It was perfect.
Thank you, buddy.
So, how are you feeling? Very fucking stupid.
Wow. Very fucking stupid. Indeed. Wow. Oh, yeah. Dude, do you know how we said last week we'll try out the hour and a half? Can we try it out this week? Because last week it didn't really work out. We just went for 2 hours.
Sure.
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 Dr. Ross cures depression. PhD awarded.
You can never cure depression. It's something you have to learn to live with. You can manage it. You can never really cure it.
No. Of course not.
Because it's always there, sticking with your soul. Trying to burden you. Trying to push you down. Trying to make it so you're inactive in your life. Trying just to smother you with slow, progressive things. Very fucking stupid. Normal stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it gets easier, don't get me wrong, but it's also good. Exercise, protein, a lot of vitamin D, and it can be helped.
Hold them at gunpoint and tell them to be happy. Exactly. Easy. Simple.
Well,
quick,
like,
effective.
happiness.
Or poke at it enough and shove it away, yeah. Or just hold it deep down and just bottle it up and never let go. And then one day explode.
No, you need to let go, but it needs to be like a faucet. You need to have a slow drip to it.
That's what people don't do. They bottle it. That's the problem. And they store it for way too fucking long.
See, it'd be fine if they pickled it when they bottled it, but the only problem is with that, like, you have to get herbs, you have to get spices, and not many people
you don't
have
always need
herbs
to
and
use
spices.
herbs. Spices, yes, for pickling, but you don't normally use that many herbs because they'll break down.
Yeah,
but
at the
spices
same
don't,
time,
like raw spices.
Not many people have that in their brains to use to pickle, to bottle it up and then pickle the depression as you see fit.
Yeah, exactly.
If you pickle it, it'll be fine.
Yeah, you get loads of extra time in that.
Yeah, loads.
Ghost pepper pickles. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You can pickle anything if you want it.
Fix everything? Okay.
Yeah.
Ghost pepper pickle. I would die from a ghost pepper. I honestly believe this, because you know my spice tolerance.
I don't think even you'd handle a jalapeno very well.
No, I hate jalapeno. They are fucking horrible.
Yeah.
They make my mouth go numb.
Yeah, jalapeno is like, what, 10,000 times easier? Literally, I think it's the Scoville is like 10,000 times less than a ghost pepper. And I've literally eaten a ghost pepper.
Yeah, you have a good spice. Do I
Probably
wanna
not
test
anymore,
what?
but do you want to test it? Or your spice tolerance? You ain't got nothing spicy. Last thing you had was that random fucking jerky that you ate like one bit and thought it was too spicy, and then we made you eat the whole bag.
Yeah, that's because it wasn't jerky, it was fish.
Whatever. Yeah,
it was
that bag of shit you had, yeah.
The only reason it's spicy is because of oil in it. It was like spicy oil, but it would have been nothing to you.
Yeah,
like literally nothing.
For Kitty, pepper's too spicy.
What's pepper? Like which pepper?
As in like black
Green
pepper.
pepper?
As in like black pepper you put on salt and pepper.
See, I like black pepper, but if I have too much of it, yeah, it can be spicy.
It's not it's not a spice that you're.
But it can.
No, because black peppercorns are not on the Scoville scale. It's not a spice of that type.
It might not be on the Scoville scale, but if there's too much of it, it feels spicy. I don't know what it is. It just feels spicy.
It gives like that sensation of like a heat burn, but it's not like anything with a chili.
No, nothing with a chili or anything like that. But again, for someone who has a weak spice tolerance to everything, like too much pepper is bad. Like cracked pepper is completely fine. It's when it's full peppercorns, it's terrible.
I mean, it's just the peppercorns are just crushed up, like crushed black pepper. It does the same thing to most people as well if they have any effect with peppercorns. Makes you sneeze. Yeah, but that's just common with pepper. Hypersensitivity is a bitch. I'm so glad I don't have anything like that.
See, I'm not normally hypersensitive to anything other than spice. But honestly, I believe I could trade that out of me if like it could be asked to. So could anyone. You can train your spice tolerance up. It's just the more you have, the more tolerance you have.
Keep eating it.
Yeah, you just keep eating it, and then your body's like, well, this motherfucker's not going to stop, is he? We better make him a bit more tolerable to it. It's like if you've got lactose intolerant, and if you take a little bit of time, you can kind of build it up.
Yeah.
Or if you got an allergy of some type, if you have that.
Not as much allergies. Intolerances, yes. Because an intolerance is something that your body gets a little bit upset with. An actual allergy is something that can kill you.
It can kill you, but
you can't do that as simple as you can with an intolerance, like lactose intolerant, because
you can do it.
Yeah, but
it's not simple.
Very dangerous. It's very dangerous. Like people have tried doing it with nut allergies, and it is a very fucking risky thing to do.
This guy I watched who's actually did it with his nut allergy had an EpiPen on hold, and he did it over a month. And basically, after a month, he was able to eat a whole nut without dying, which is amazing for him. Because before, even like touching a nut would send him into epileptic shock. Now he can eat a whole one and be completely fine with it.
It's sending him into a what?
Not epileptic. What you call it?
An epileptic shock. I was like, wait a second. Does the nut flash?
It's a flashing nut, motherfucker.
I think you mean anaphylactic.
Anaphylactic shock. Yeah. I get words mixed up in my brain sometimes. You know I do.
Like flat, just like a really high-powered light-up nut. It's like.
Wait, so this nut knows Darude Sandstorm?
Yeah, of course it does.
Fair enough. Fair enough, buddy. You can't fix it. You can't. Okay, you can't fix it, but there is stuff you can take to mitigate it, so you can have.
Oh yeah,
cheese.
of course. There's many things, but like I said, like with intolerances, it's just an intolerance that your body has to that thing. You can make your body and train your body to not have that, like anywhere near as bad. Like, literally, like milk, like have like, you know, just a teaspoon of milk, and just do a teaspoon of milk every single day for like a week, and then do like a tablespoon of milk every day for a week, and you just slowly build your body's ability to process it. That's literally all it is. No, it's a fucking step ladder, and I don't understand why it just sits in this room. Maybe so we can feel tall.
Motherfucker, I am tall. But yeah. The reason being, I need to get on top of my wardrobe to sort it out, and I can get up there without this, but I couldn't be asked kept reaching up there, so I just got this to do it.
So why has it just stayed in your room and has become part of your backdrop now?
Because this is me now.
Yo, Alex, how you doing, bud?
How you doing, Alex?
We're just looking
Welcome
at
to the
Ross's calves right now.
Yeah, just look at these bad boys.
We don't know. I genuinely don't know why he's stood up on.
Because I saw it and I thought I could say something or I could show it.
I just it was like, is that an ironing board? It's like, no, does it look like an ironing board?
From the right angle, I could see kind of how it would, but no, not really. Not see the fucking steps.
Is there a permanent cure for lactose? No, not you. There's no permanent cure. There's just temporary, like Kit was saying. There's tablets you can take where if you're about to consume dairy, you can literally take one of those tablets and then consume dairy, and you'll normally be fine. But
there's someone I know who takes something like that, and it makes her burp cherry. Like she burps up like cherry taste stuff, which is a weird side effect, but it's perfectly fine. So she takes it before she has a pizza or anything like that, and then she'll be completely fine.
Yeah, it just allows your body just to have this shit in your stomach that can just break down the lactose in the milk. That's all. Or in any cheesy milk product.
From what I understand from being lactose intolerant, it's not always the case that it makes you bad afterwards. It's like a roll of the dice sometimes. So sometimes you'll be fine, other times you won't.
You'll be straight on the toilet as the normal time.
Yes, indeed. They're not swimming patents, they're shorts.
Yeah. But you gotta think
shorts.
also they're saying pants because we like different countries call things very different things.
Okay.
Like Americans, you put on a pair of jeans and they're like, oh, how do you like my jeans? Oh, nice pants, dude. But we're like, how do you see? Yeah, and you're like, how do you see my underwear through these jeans? I was talking about your pants, dude, not your underwear. You know, and it's like it's completely different.
Indeed.
There's some people obviously call them swimming pants. We're like, oh, they're swimming shorts or swimming trunks. That's what I live in, bruh. Even though not right now. Got my
foreign research.
Got my tight fit trackies on. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's probably the way they aerate the ice cream then, or develop it. Oh, look at Luke get into the
specific
position.
brand of ice cream. He's fine, but everything else gives him the reaction. It might just be.
Yeah, the way they make it.
Probably like the process. Like if they use, because obviously you can get different types of milk, like ones that have been processed, ones that have been unprocessed, ones that you shouldn't drink, ones that you shouldn't drink, like that they say you shouldn't drink, like raw milk, where
it's perfectly fine to drink if you've got the right immune system.
Straight out of the udder into your mouth. That's not considered good, but a lot of people would normally be fine with drinking warm milk. It's not how it's processed. That's all.
Yeah, make sure the udders are clean. They're all good. You can get some raw creamy milk, and it's also the best for making ice cream with, apparently.
Oh, Cold Stone. Yeah, that's that really famous ice cream place in America, isn't it? Yeah, Cold Stone Creamery. I see videos of people on the internet all the time doing that and showing stuff like that from Cold Stone. I have no idea where Alex's conversation has come from. Hang on, let me go up.
More
well, because the last thing he said was, why is Ross wearing swimming pants? Where did the economics and shit come in? Hang on. I'm going far. I'm going far. Hang on. Where did
just went straight into economics.
Literally one of the first messages was, yeah, fine. It just had an economics exam. So that's the reason why this is all sort of.
See, I want to head to Coldstone, but I wish we had something like that in the UK. But our country is just so cold, rainy, and terrible.
Yeah, all our ice cream stalls are just by the beach.
We don't have them. Yeah, we don't have them in the mainlands. It's
Well,
all
no,
by
because
the beach.
it's a beach thing. You don't have
Yeah,
them
but-
in cities. It's not. You have like,
You do in
I mean, you
America.
do it kind of like. There are like 1 or 2 ice cream places in London and places like that, and the bigger cities and stuff. But normally, yeah, it's a coastal thing. Yeah, you go
Yeah,
to the
and we
beach,
don't
have an
really
ice
get
cream. You
anything
get a 99 whippy with a flake.
Nah, bruh, nah. I'm all about that Ben's and Jerry's.
Well, that's not. Ben and Jerry's is just everywhere.
Yeah, it's
That's just
everywhere.
you buy
but,
it from
like,
a shop. We're talking about
not the
proper ice cream
big tubs.
places.
Mint choc chip is my favorite, by the way, if anyone's wondering.
See, I don't really have a favorite. Like I've always loved like salted caramel because I like the fact that it's got that saltiness to it. So the salty and
Yeah.
sweet work perfect well together. I never can find cherry. I've never seen cherry. Like
What, cherry ice
just
cream?
Cherry ice cream, just straight cherry. I sound like Morello cherry, which is very similar, but like proper cherry ice cream.
I don't think I've ever seen like just cherry. I know I've seen Moretto cherry, but I've never seen like pure cherry.
Yeah, because that's my favorite fruit. So
Like-
I've just never been. There's never a flavor I've ever seen. Obviously, like peanut butter, I fuck with that all day, every day. Peanut butter ice cream,
I'm sorry, what do you do with that ice cream?
I fuck with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all I heard is I fuck that all day, every day.
No, I
I'm
fuck
just
with it.
Oh, okay. I'm just imagining you've carved out like a hole, and it would be very cold and very uncomfortable. I'm imagining. It would be nice.
Mate, there's gonna be someone out there that loves sticking their dick in ice cream.
True. What I'm thinking about actually is you could you're a chef. You could make cherry ice cream. All you need is a shit ton of cherries. Make that into like a type of jam type of thing. Get some simple like the ice cream recipe. Put it into it. Freeze it up. There you go. You got your cherry ice cream.
I've thought about it, but I can't be bothered a lot of the time. Well, unless I buy myself an ice cream maker. That's the only way I can think about it. A couple £100 at most.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember we were getting one for. Do you remember when you were younger and you used to get like cotton candy machines, popcorn machines, and stuff like that for kids? And then you'll use it once, and then it'll get put away incorrectly. You would lose all the parts for it, and then never use it again. And it'll stick about for like 10 years, and then you'll finally find it. Like, oh, I'm gonna try this again, only to realize like half the parts are missing, all of it's stuck together, and it's just an absolute mess.
This place is like for actual businesses because these are like the proper fucking whipping machines with the fucking big pull down handles. I don't want one of these. These are like $5,000.
Oh, only $5,000 to have in your room.
I mean, that would make for a fucking sick backdrop.
It would do, to be honest. Imagine having like a. You'd have to like sort out for when you're gonna turn it on because they are noisy.
My mic would be fine anyway. There's
Yeah, your
one.
mic will be fine.
There's one on Amazon. It's on Prime right now. It's at its highest price with the 8% price increase over the last 30 days at the moment for 130.
Ice cream machine. I'm gonna look on Amazon myself. It came up with sewing machine. Motherfucker, I'm not trying to sew, I'm trying to make ice cream.
Say ice cream
Yeah.
machine.
Ice cream machine. Yeah, there's one here for 35 quid. There's one here for 32. Yeah, 32 quid I can see at the moment. Oh no, 29 quid is the cheapest one.
Well, the 32 one I think is the one I was just looking at. 'Cause Andrew James ice cream machine, frozen yogurt, sorbet maker, detachable ice cream mixing paddle is the description.
Yeah,
And it says bestseller.
I'm not surprised. It looks pretty dope, to be honest.
It looks pretty bog standard. It's
Yeah,
decent,
but for what you wanted to do, it seems good.
decent capacity size. 1.5 litres.
So, how much would it cost you to make ice cream from scratch? You need, you need milk. So, how much milk do you need? Probably like a pound of milk.
Why did you say
sugar.
a pound of milk?
Not a pound. A milk that costs like £1.40, £1.20.
You're like a 2-pinter.
Yeah.
Because two pint is a litre, and you're going to want to have room, and it's only 1.5 litre capacity, so you'd need extra room and not to overfill it.
So you need half of a 2-pinter, so you're looking at about £1 for that.
No, you want a 2-pinter, because a 2-pinter is a litre. It's a half a litre is a pint.
Yeah, if you want to make like the full batch, you need the whole.
Exactly. Yeah, fucking right. I'm making no half batch, bitches.
No half batch, bitches.
Yeah.
Then if you don't like it, if you're doing experiments, you only want to make like a half batch.
Why? It's costing me a couple of quid. I'll just throw it in the bin. It's not breaking my bank to waste a couple of pound on some milk and cherries if it's bad.
I know, but I just have a thing with food. I hate the idea of throwing it away, even if it's only going to cost me like pennies or a pound or a couple pounds. Any food like gets chucked away, even if I don't like it. I don't like it. It's a weird thing I have.
Yeah, milk.
And I don't know where I got it from, to be honest. Because it's not like I'm lacking for food. But again,
boy, thick.
Boy, I'm thick.
Stroke it. Water. Cheems. Peasant. Forgot about that button. Yeah, exactly. A punnet of cherries is probably the cheapest, probably the only costly thing, and obviously a punnet of cherries don't cost that much.
You get the market.
No, you just go to the shop, mate. There's no
Yeah,
point
but
of
if you get off the
spending more
market-
money. There's no point in spending even more money.
No, I find from the marketplaces I go to, they're a lot cheaper than the shops. So the shops for a punnet of for cherries is like £1.50. From the market is like £1. But again, that's because the market's like dead close to where the shops are. So it's a Loughborough market. They're really cheap.
Or maybe I just buy the fucking dude.
Sorry, man.
Look
I thought I
away
got
from
rid
the
of all
camera. Turn around when you've got shit hanging from down your fucking mustache.
I thought it wasn't there. It just was.
You just turn around when you blow your nose.
Yeah, I will do from now. 400 grams of a.
Yeah, exactly. It's just one of the small punnets.
Ah, I feel like I'm dying, motherfucker. Ah. Don't know why. I haven't ate anything either today. Well, I've hardly ate. And I have no idea because normally it's after eat and I feel like this.
Fuck knows.
Could be the thing that I'm having a thick ass protein shake. Might be that.
Doesn't look very thick.
Oh, it's thick.
It's moving very, very fluidly.
Well, it might not look.
That looks very,
thick.
yeah, it looks very watery.
It
For
is
a
thick for me.
protein shake as well.
That's because I use water, not milk. I don't use milk for a protein shake. Extra fat, you don't want that. Unless if you're going for a bulk or a dirty bulk, which I am not. So I'm just using water. It makes it taste less creamy, but it's still fine. Obviously, you want that creamy goodness inside your mouth. Anyway, moving on from that. Because I just realised what the fuck I just said. Notice me, senpai? Oh, that's disgusting. Very
Anyway.
fucking stupid. Ice cream. Okay.
Yeah.
She's
I
like,
don't know,
quick call.
I don't know. I might grab a random ice cream machine one day. We'll do ice cream stream.
Ice cream stream.
Ice
See,
cream stream.
recently, with stuff to buy, I've recently wanted to buy every Sword and Shield booster box that's been out so far, but like have one of each. But I don't know why. I just do. It's like a craving I've just had for it. I was just like thinking about it. It's like I want one of each. Even Rebel Clash, that's a shit, which is a shit set that you shouldn't really buy anyway.
Nah, that's the wrong set. Rebel Clash is nowhere near hated at all. Steam Siege you don't want.
Which one's Rebel Clash?
Rebel Clash it's not great, but it's not that bad.
No.
It's
No,
Steam
it's not
Siege.
great. Yeah, Steam Siege is a bad one as well, but
Wank. All the Pokemon cards, exactly.
just all the Pokemon cards. Give me them all. I need them all. Gotta catch them all, Pokemon.
Or you could literally just have that. You know? Could just have that instead. You know?
What?
But
Charizard.
that's just me.
I can't see it just yet.
How bad is your delay right now?
About 20 seconds. Which
Ouch,
is better than what it
refresh.
was before. Yeah, I will do. My body.
I think
Okay.
the three that I want to get graded the most, apart from the Charizard, is actually this Japanese first edition.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
How fucking goddamn?
10.
How quick are your seconds?
Very quick, motherfucker.
That was about five and a
No,
half,
I'll say-
6 seconds, mate. You were like
I'll say
1,
fair.
2, 3, 4. It's like that was like your 5 was like 2 seconds. How quickly you just
Nah.
counted.
No, I do showtime seconds, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We have this, which is the burnt tower with the 3 legendary dogs.
Oh, that's the one you brought recently. Yeah, I know.
Well,
I
yeah,
want to see that grade as well. Because
then right in that corner, right in the corner where my fingers are, is where the first edition stamp is. But the old Japanese ones had such a fucking tiny stamp. It was insane. And then I actually have 2 other rare cards that aren't available because the fact that they were given out to competition winners. They're trophy cards, which are probably the hardest ones to get hold of. Oops.
Talking of legendary dogs, I recently just pulled best one.
Amazing rares are crap though.
They're alright.
They had their hype thing, and now that they're all just crap. They're all like even graded. They're like £15-20 now. They've just lost all their worth because they just realised they were really easy to get hold of. Like everyone was just pulling them left, right, and centre.
I know, but they're fun to pull. They are fun to pull.
But yeah,
They're pretty.
so obviously I've got this one. Let's switch over to here. So we have this one here, which is these are both hollow. It's just there's not very much hollow on it. It's only on the actual medal. But this is the second place championship card. I think it was a 2008 Pokemon championship thing. But then underneath it, from the next year, we have first place. We have the championship card.
Only
So
something
really,
like a couple of them in the world right now,
yeah, very, very.
which is like really ridiculous.
So when you
Yeah.
find stuff like, especially the Japanese ones, like trophy cards for competitions, buy them, because there's a reason why they're the trophy cards, because you can only have one winner. So if you buy a first place card, you are the only ones who hold that, because you can only have one first place winner in a competition. So from this competition, the winner, this was their card, and now I own it. And then from the year
It's
before,
mine now.
and then the year before, I've got second place as well. I tried to find a third place card, but I just can't find one. Really fucking hard to find.
Probably no one's selling them at the moment. The person who got that off is probably selling it because they needed the money and then just wanted a quick sale.
God knows.
Or they probably didn't know what they had, because cards like that are really fucking rare, really hard to come by, and if you do get them, get them.
Yep. Or, oh,
Or like the Pokemon Snap cards were really hard to come by as well. So there was like only a certain amount out in the world, and people got given them, other people won the Snap tournament back in the 90s.
The winner, the people who won it, got the entire cards population.
Yeah, which is like
20.
The fuck?
They print 20 of your card of your design, and then you got all 20 cards. So you had the entire world fucking worth of it. Or you get this one that's from a really old Japanese magazine that's at the moment just looks like, you know, the pull-out cardboard from the magazine, but it's actually still got the card sealed in it.
Let's see.
So it still sits in that cardboard and would need to be popped out.
Ah, you showed me this one before. I know which one you're talking about. This is the Clefairy, right? Cleffa. Ah.
Or we're going down the Japanese route right now. Or you can get one of these, which came from the Pokemon Japan factory. Like, it had been printed and was never folded. So it is literally unused, untouched packaging for gold when it first came out, straight from the factory. So there's nothing that's been, it's been printed and then it's been left and it's actually been sealed up.
Dude, you have so much cool stuff. I want to grab some more cool stuff myself.
I just searched. I just spent so much time on eBay.
Yeah, just looking and finding.
I stopped looking for cards and just started searching Pokemon.
Just random Pokemon stuff.
Yeah, and then go down like scroll right down to the bottom, and then instead of clicking next page, click on page 80, and just see 80? What the random miscellaneous shit that. Because as it gets further and further down, it starts getting more unrelated items. Because it's running out, it's sort of like, it just gets less and less related the further through the pages you go. And
should we do that on stream now?
You start finding weird shit. Alright.
Let's try that. See what it looks like.
So just type in Pokemon. What we'll do is we'll go here. Full screen it. So obviously right now, it's like, you know, Pokemon games, Sword and Shield, fucking apparently a battle backpack thing. I don't know what that is. But yeah, so we'll go.
Yeah, I'm down for that battle backpack. Get that here.
So keep going, page 3. Still not really that much of interest. Can't exactly click all the way down though. It's not letting me actually see more pages. But basically the further you go, it just starts getting less unrelated.
Let's see what's on the last page. Will not let you click that?
I can't just yeah, it won't let me just click the last page. It doesn't have like a last button like how a lot of sites do. Very, very annoying.
It's just random stuff I have to run. That one just doesn't have an image.
Yeah, some things do, some things don't.
Okay, you got some packs. You got a coat. You got a beanie. You got a onesie then for a second. Battle box. Socks. There is a lot of Pokemon crap out there.
Oh yeah. I mean, the last thing is this Mega X and Y Blastoise figure.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's not terrible.
He's looking thick.
Mm-hmm. But
how much is he? 20 quid.
Get a passport holder with the Pikachu. No. Yeah, actually, what we'll do is we'll move over to eBay.
eBay will be better.
Yeah.
It's more randomness.
Okay, so go to Pokemon, and then we'll put it to like 200 items a page. Go all the way up. all the way to the bottom, and we'll do, so go straight to page 9. Let's see what we got. So it's going to be doing a lot of items per page.
Yeah.
But then again, there's a lot of people that sell individual cards, so it might take a very long time to reach. Yeah, it's all just literally all individual cards here.
Just like, here's a card, here's a card, here's a card I just spat on and ripped up. Here's this. Yeah, so there's a lot of miscellaneous stuff then.
It's just, well, this is just loads of individual cards. So it's just, unfortunately, that is just how much of the market is literally just, you know, stuff like that. It's almost like something random just to pop its head out. But
Something unique.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the place that I go to
now, it's just like first edition Charizard for a tenner.
Yeah, because it's probably fucking printed out on a fucking really bad shit printer.
Ah, yeah, you shouldn't. Do you still have that cardboard thing I gave you?
I don't actually know where that is at the moment.
Oh, dude, you've lost a first edition Charizard. How could you?
The fucking proxy card that you bought for 50 quid, yeah.
Yeah, I got so fucked up by that.
Yeah, after you'd bought it and you told me, I was like, dude, you realise this says proxy, right? Which means fake. You're like,
And I was like,
oh,
what?
shit.
I was like, there you go.
Oh, I can, like, buy right now a PSA 1 German first edition Charizard.
How much?
300 quid.
Wow.
For a first,
wow,
for
really?
a first edition glue rack, mate. First edition glue rack.
Like,
PSA 1.
I'm tempted.
I wouldn't even
Like,
buy
how-
that for
how
like,
does-
if it was
does it
like,
look?
if it was like 50, I'd say yes.
Yeah, but you gotta think it's like £1 million for the 10. So
No, this is German.
what's the
Even if it
percentages
was,
on the?
even if it was a PSA 10 German, it would be worth about £1,000. German and any other color, any other country apart
Okay.
from English are not worth shit. It's insane.
Really?
Yeah, literally, they're worth nothing. It's only English cards that are actually worth anything.
Why is that? Is it because we just got a bigger market over here for it?
No, it just always has been. It's just always been the English cards have done better.
It's interesting because our printing is absolutely shit compared to Japanese.
Japanese.
I always get that fucked up. Japanese, Chinese. Like, our printing is normally terrible compared to them.
Yep.
But a PSA 1 first edition Charizard in German. Deutschland.
Deutschland. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I might look into that and basically
No.
give him an offer of 20 quid. See what he says.
The place that I go to, he doesn't have a make offer button on his post.
Really? So
Yeah.
he just wants straight $300.
£300.
Look,
It's like $400
the money.
dollars. But yeah,
Yeah.
this is the place that I go to. I go to a place called Kado Collectibles, and they do a shit ton of like single graded sealed products, all this sort of stuff. And the one
So
they've got,
Kado Cycles.
yeah, Kado Collectibles. Their top one at the moment is this Japanese Gold Star Vaporeon for just under 1400.
That's actually not bad.
Mm.
That's not bad at all.
And it's
So how do
still
you spell that?
sealed.
Kado Collectibles. It came up with clipboards. Motherfucker came up with clipboards.
All right. For anyone that is interested, there you go. It will take you to this Vaporeon page, but you can go to the main title from there. But yeah, this is where I actually found my trophy cards.
Is it?
Yep, they do loads of insanely rare, mainly Japanese. They don't do a lot of British products. Oh,
Do they do any like random loot boxes?
no, it's a proper card place. It's not one of these trying to get money out of people places.
Alright, fair enough. They do Japanese boxes here as well.
Yeah, they do.
And they're really reasonable prices, like 74 quid, 89 quid for the Eevee one, obviously. Damn, this is actually quite cool. By the way, we are not sponsored by Kato at all. This is something that looks found, and I think it's quite cool.
Yeah, I've been using them for quite a while. It's actually where I bought my first edition Burnt Tower from as well.
If they do want to sponsor us, they're more welcome.
Yeah, it's
Anyway.
UK based as well.
It's actually pretty goddamn dope.
Yeah, at the moment, all they seem to have is mainly just like the full arts and hyper rares and stuff like that. At the
Yeah,
moment.
they don't really seem to have anything too rare.
No. They've got the they've got the fucking the Unigaba fucking Pikachu though.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's interesting. It's only like 26 quid. So, do you know that Raikou I showed you? In Japanese, it's £124 for a PSA 10.
God, that's so cheap. For a PSA
Why
10.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get what you're saying there. They have Deoxys. They don't have many... Oh, this is an interesting Pikachu. But it is 390 quid. Okay. Yeah, it might be interesting, but is it worth buying?
Wait, what are you looking? What section are you looking at now?
Graded Pokemon. I'll send you a link to this one real quick.
I don't need a link. I'm on the site, dude.
I know you're on the site, but it's quicker if I send you a link. So I just don't have to. You'll probably find it eventually.
Oh, hang on.
But
I'm on the wrong set. That's why it didn't come up. There we go.
also,
Oh, that Pikachu, yeah.
how much is this card? And why is it so expensive?
Which one? Oh, what the Luchador one?
Yeah. Why is it so expensive?
It's a trophy card.
It's a trophy card.
Yes,
Is it?
it's the winner's prize card. That's why it's 50
Okay.
grand. There you go, Key.
Jesus.
You say about the last one being expensive. That Vaporeon for a gold star is extremely cheap, by the way. This is a card.
50 grand. Why not?
£50,000.
I'm just gonna put PSA in. I'm gonna see how many different pages they have, different things. They have so much stuff. They have a lot of Japanese stuff. They don't have much English stuff
Yeah,
at
they
the
don't.
moment.
Yeah, this is the sort of stuff that they get. The much more rarer original stuff. Because the English, yes, it's the most expensive, but it's not as rare. The Japanese stuff is a lot rarer but cheaper. Because there's much less of the Japanese than there is the Western market.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yes, 50k, £50,000 for one card. You are indeed correct. And it's only a 2017 card. From Shining Legends.
Damn.
Well, from the Shining Legends era. Because it's the Masked Royale Shining Legends Shield Games Winners Prize.
They don't actually have they don't have much stock on here other than it's just all Japanese stuff they have on here, isn't it?
Mainly, yeah.
Not mainly, it's all I see. I can't see any English stuff.
Yeah, there's a first edition English Magnemite here from Neo Discovery.
Oh, fair enough then.
They do, it's just they don't carry a lot of English product. It's mainly Japanese that they deal with.
Funny that it's a UK-based company, but they carry mainly Japanese product. And also, on that bombshell, I think that it's time for tonight, dude. We have hit our time thing. If you want to do the outro tonight, and I'll do the outro next week.
Oh, you're feeling lazy?
I can do the outro if you want. All right.
So I did do it last week.
Oh, you did it last week. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind then. Hello there, you beautiful people, you beautiful souls who have finished this video or skipped to this point. I hope you did enjoy, and if you have enjoyed, come make sure you watch us live at 7 London time in
7 p.m.
Yeah, 7 p.m. London time on twitch.tv/Glitchless Podcast. Come and watch us live, join in with the fun, join in with the shit talk, join with all the random talk we do. Also, if you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit that sub button and hit that bell notification, hit that thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. And as always, from me, it is farewell and bye!
And for me, I'll see you all next week for the next Glitchless Podcast.
Yeah.